Check, check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3. All right, what's up? Who's here? Let me know in the comment section. We got Leandra. I see you already, man. How you guys doing? What's up, man? So today, I was gonna talk about the NBA a little bit while people get on. What do we have from the NBA? Oh, we had an awesome Game 7 last night. I guess it didn't start out too awesome, but I only saw the second half, so who cares? All right, but the Utah Jazz started out really slowly, and they were down big to the Denver Nuggets. And this is the seventh game, which means if they lose, they're just out of the entire season. So they were fighting for their playoff lives. Then then Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz came storming back all the way back. And then they tied the game, took the lead, and started being battled all the way to the end. And then the last play, the Nuggets got a steal up by 2, and they went all the way down the court. They should have just held out time, but then they shot a layup and missed it. It was crazy. And then what's his name? Ricky Rubio, I think it was. Wait, is that who they have? Yeah, Ricky Rubio. Wait, no, it was Mike Conley. There you go. Mike Conley had a 3 in the end to win it, and he missed it barely. All right, so it was a very exciting game. We have another Game 7 tonight. The last Game 7 of the first round is happening tonight. That's with Chris Paul and the OKC Thunder against James Harden and the Rockets. The cool part about this one is the Rockets, where you are doing the workout today. What's up? Nice. The cool part about this is that the Rockets are better than the Thunder last year. And the Rockets had Chris Paul, James Harden, and some other people. I think like Melo. All right. And then the OKC Thunder just had Russell Westbrook, but they were well below the Rockets. So what the Rockets did is they traded for Russell Westbrook. So he came to their team, their best player, and they gave away Chris Paul, who's older. And all of a sudden, with Chris Paul, the worst player of the three, they raise up to even the odds. And Chris Paul has done such a great job of being a leader this year that the OKC Thunder have actually caught the Rockets in terms of how good they are. And while the Rockets still are the better team, the Rockets cannot get rid of the Thunder for this for this series. And now it's Game 7. They were about to maybe win Game 6, but then Chris Paul, out of nowhere, just took over the fourth quarter and just killed them. All right, so we're going to see what's going to happen tonight with that one. And that's a fun thing. All right, and another series, the Miami Heat, they were playing with this guy named Jimmy Butler. All right, and Jimmy Butler's a tough guy. All right, and they actually lost. The Bucks lost to the Heat the first game. The Bucks are way better than the Heat, but Jimmy Butler is so tough-minded. And that's what I was going to talk about today. So I know we only have 2 people here. Let me know if you're here in the comment section. But I wanted to speak about this because it's very, very important. So Jimmy Butler is a jerk. That's what they say. Jimmy Butler ruins teams. He's a bad guy. All right. But then they ask him, why is he a bad guy? He was with the Chicago Bulls, with the Minnesota Timberwolves, with the Philadelphia 76ers, all these teams. And they let him go each time, even though he was very good. And they let him go because he was mean. He was mean because he yelled at people. But then you say, why was he yelling? And he was yelling because the people weren't trying their hardest. He was yelling because they were late to practice. He was yelling because they didn't do the right things at the end of games. Isn't that yelling for a good reason? And he wanted them to be more professional. All right? That's why he was mad. So these teams couldn't handle that. And all those teams that I just named suck. Chicago Bulls, a bad team. Timberwolves, bad team. 76ers, bad team. All teams that were like, no, we don't like you, Jimmy. Get away from here, Jimmy. You're ruining our happiness, Jimmy. And what they were really saying was, we don't like to win. We don't like to do the things that make winning teams. All right? We don't want that. We don't like that, Jimmy. Leave. And Jimmy was just, okay, I'll leave. So he gets to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are exactly like Jimmy Butler, where if you come in and you weigh too much, they kick you out because they say that the rules are this. If you break a rule and you're late, you're off the team. They're a very hard-nosed team, and not many people can handle that team, but Jimmy Butler can. And not just that, he is the exact person for this team. All right. So, and I bring that up because that's how our program is. All right. And people want me to apologize for me saying, hey, you should shoot 500 shots. And then the kid doesn't shoot. Then I say, well, then you're not going to be good. And they're like, well, why would you tell my kid he's not going to be good? Because he's not. He didn't practice. All right. Or why do you have 7 days a week? So these people pay me. They pay me money and they can come any days that they want. But I've heard from many people, can't you just have fewer days a week? We would like your program more. And I'm like, you can come whenever you want. I'm allowing you to come more days. So in the end, the answer is that people don't like to work. And when you get a hard worker like Jimmy Butler, like Kobe, like Jordan, and you get someone who's serious, they say all these things. People say, try your hardest. You should work your hardest. You should always do the right thing. You should always sleep in and get your rest. You should always eat well. You should always try to win. People say those things. They're lying. Most people are lying. What they're really saying is smile, be lazy, do whatever you want, and quit whenever you want to. And if anybody goes against that, push them away from you. All right. But if you're a hard worker, you would be like Jimmy Butler and love this team. If you're a hard worker, you would love our program. And if you're not, then you're going to be like many people who say, oh, I don't like that program. Why? I don't believe in that strategy of going in and playing against teams that are better than you. How in the world is that the correct answer? You know that's not the correct answer. Should we play against teams that are better than us, the same as us, or worse than us? It's an obvious answer. The right answer is better, of course. And it's to be brave. It's to go against the best. It's to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. So that's what we offer. And I think Jimmy Butler would have loved our program. But that's very, very few people. Not enough to make money. I'll tell you that much. All right. Let's get with the workout today. Start with the 9th grade. Okay, I always read from this book, but you can have any book that you want. LimitlessHoops.com to buy the book. And today is Wednesday, I believe. Let's check. Yep, Wednesday it is. Wednesday, September 2nd. And on Wednesday, September 2nd, the quote of the day is imaginations greater than detail. All right, and I think what that means is you do need detail, but some people don't even move until they get everything perfect. All right, you don't need a great deal of detail. You need to know where you want to go. And then imagine yourself getting there. Imagine yourself being the king of the world. Imagine yourself doing all the right things, and then go. You can figure out the details later. Right? Don't worry about the details right now. It may not even make sense right now on how a 5'3" basketball player can make the NBA. Don't worry about that. Worry about those details later. You get your imagination going, and you creatively come up with ways to make yourself better every single day. That's all that you need to worry about right now. The details will fill themselves in. All right. And let's see, the 9th grade challenge, even though we have 12 different challenges, every grade has their own challenge. If you're a 9th grader, your challenge is continue with today's leg of the Chastain challenge. Complete your 5 chosen items. Keep going. All right. Keep it going. All right. So the 9th graders are doing the Chastain challenge. Whatever your grade you are, you guys have a different challenge for the day. And it is hard. Ben Kaufman, who said he would post every day, did not. He did it the first day. Congratulations to Finn. He is the only player in our entire program that posted the homework. That is the 6 drills. Even though that first day, he also did, I don't think he posted the challenge. So he did 6 of 7. But he also didn't post the homework for the month either. The homework for the month is, what is the month? September? The homework for this month that I want everyone doing is do the epic drill for 1, 2, or 5 minutes every day. So one minute for the easy ones. 1 minute. I know this stuff is too hard for you guys. Again, you guys aren't the special players, but maybe one day you will be. Do the easy one. If it says 1, 2, or 5 minutes, just do it for 1 minute. 1 minute. That's not that long. All right. We've been doing this right here, this live stream, for 10 minutes so far. Just 1 minute. All right. Who's here? It might just be you, Leandre. Is that enough, or should I end it? Let me know if you want me to stop, if it's only you. Is that okay? Let me know, because I can turn it off. I don't know. If you don't want to listen, I can just turn it off. Oh, it's okay. Okay. All right. I've already told you this before. The road to greatness is a lonely road. Nobody will be there with you. There will be people there every so often. All right. And it brings up a story of Dirk Nowitzki. He's an NBA legend. Every year, he has this workout that he does that is so hard. But since he's famous, the new players on the team say, Dirk, can I work out with you? And he says, yes. And they're so happy that they get to work out with their hero. They join him for 1 week, or maybe 2 weeks, or maybe even 3. And after 3 weeks, they all quit. Every year for his 17, 20-year career, however long it was, they've quit. And it's always a joke. They like to try to keep up with him. Even when he was older, they could not keep up with him. All right? Because the road to greatness is a lonely, lonely world. Lonely road, sorry. All right. So are you okay with that, Leandre, with being a little bit lonely? Now, you'll have people coming in every now and then, but it'll be new people each time. If you're okay with that, then you can be like Steph Curry, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant, like Dirk Nowitzki. All right. Anyways, beyond that, let's go with all the drills. All right. The first drill for elementary. Again, if you don't have the book, write this stuff down. You can rewind this tape. I tell you guys the drills every single day. You don't even need the book. If you go to our website, Limitless Hoops, you get to look at all of the drills as well in video form, and then you can do them. If you come to our workouts, whenever those start again, whenever this coronavirus is done, then you can do it with us. All right, so you can do this from home or with us. And for now, what we have is we do have indoor workouts again at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock every single day, Monday through Friday. But it's just shooting. All right, it's just to get your shots up, and you can pay for those online if you click on PE classes on the first page. All right, the drills that we have today: elementary, first through 4th grade. Favorite underdog 1-on-1, last second shots, weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll retreat then beat, ball drop layup. If ever you have any questions, you can ask those questions right here on any different one. If you heard one of those and was like, I don't know what that means, you can ask me. I will get up and show you. I'll get a basket right there, and I can show you guys what's up. For middle school, you have partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, inbound seal, taking a charge, running hook shots, hook series with D. All right. For high school, there's free throws, 10 in a row in under 5 minutes, 15-second sprints times 4, pounds, drives, and pull-ups, box jumps, and split jumps to shots. I always choose one of those to talk about either way, because again, I know we have no questions. We have no real basketball players yet. We're going to get some, though, soon. All right. The one that I'll talk about right now is, let's go with box jumps. All right. For box jumps, what we do is we do step-ups. How do we do last-second shots? That's a question. Okay, I'll take a question. I'll skip this for a second. For last-second shots, you can do them 3 different ways. You could do it by starting far away and counting down from 5. You have 5 seconds to sprint all the way down the court. 4, 3, 2, 1, then throw it up. So it's a dribble in one. And you can do that 10 times. All right, see how many that you can make. If you make less than 1, push-ups. Make more than 1, no push-ups. Something like that. Or you can do it off the catch. So somebody else will go 3, 2, 1, then they'll pass the ball to you. So you catch and then you shoot. No running. And then you do it off the move and catch, where you run, they go 3, 2, 1, then they pass you, and then you catch it. You do all 3 types of shots. And again, film those, do 5 minutes worth, and you're shooting last-second shots with the countdown so that you can be comfortable shooting last-second shots. So when the game happens, you've been there, done that. All right. The drill that I was going to speak about was the box jumps. You get a box pretty high. I don't know, about like 3 feet is good enough. 4 feet if you're good. 5 feet if you're J.J. Watt, who even though he weighs so much can get a 5-foot box jump. That's when you jump straight up and you land with your feet high. 5 feet is huge, all right? But you guys can go lower. If you're very, very short, you can go 2 feet box or if you don't have boxes, you can get stairs. Anything that's high to jump off of. And you want to step up. First we do step ups, then box jumps. So you step up with one foot, then you lift your leg, step down. Then you repeat that 4 times with the other foot. And then you do a box jump where you jump up with 2 legs and land. Then you step down 1, 2. Don't jump back down, or you're gonna maybe get hurt by a passing ball or something like that. And then you jump up again. You do 4 step ups, 2 box jumps, then you repeat for about a minute. You can do different sets of that as well. What box jumps do is it's a great drill for basketball because there's a lot of upward acceleration for basketball where you want to explode upward and use these muscles to get higher for rebounds, higher for dunking, higher for like intercepting passes. You want that strength, and that strength comes from the strength that you get from doing box jumps. It's a pretty dangerous drill if you get too high, but at the same time, you can have something behind you so you can fall down on it. But if you don't make it, just catch yourself. All right. So I like box jumps a lot. They're good. Anyways, if you watch your movie, Leandra, you're here. I know that you're here. What is your movie for this month? Do you even know what your movie is? Can you name your movie? Because what, you're a 4th grader or a 3rd grader? I think you're a 3rd grader now, right? Oh, Gavin's here too. Do you guys know your movies for the month? Let me know if you know your movie. So we got Leandra is a 3rd grader. Gavin is a 7th grader. All right. You don't know your movie? I told them all yesterday. I guess you weren't listening. All right. So are you a 3rd grader, Leandra? I'll look up your movie real quick. And let me know your movie. I think Gavin's maybe looking them up. And the book maybe. If you don't know your movie, that's the first step. You got to know which movies to watch. And I told you guys why you should watch the movies yesterday. You have to watch the movies so you can have continual motivation. All right? Because you will get sick and tired of doing it if you're working hard. You will get sick and tired. And you need that motivation from the memories that are created from watching these movies. All right? It's such a silly and weird thing that you need an external motivation when you feel like you have it. $1 Million Arm is your movie. Is that right? Let's see. Yep, that is your movie, $1 Million Arm. I talked about it yesterday. $1 Million Arm is the Major League Baseball goes to India and they look for someone who can throw the ball faster than 100 miles an hour. And they find these people who play cricket, which is kind of like baseball, but not really. So they just want to see someone who's never played baseball before who can throw the ball hard. And it's a movie of 2 different cultures clashing, but basically they have a dream, and their dream was installed in them very, very quickly, or instilled in them very, very quickly, because they never heard of baseball before, basically. And it shows you how you can like quickly turn your dream into reality, or how you have to adapt to the world around you. I personally have never seen it. I might watch that one this month. As for the 7th graders, your movie is The Replacements. That is the funniest movie on the list. I looked at the book to know the movie. I know you did. All right. It's a great movie. You can watch the trailer, see if you want to watch it. It's an Indian, guys. All right. But The Replacements is a very, very funny movie for our 7th grade crowd. I highly recommend that movie to anyone, period. For movies in general, it's a great movie. It's funny. It's about sports, about football. And again, watch the movies. All right, trust me, I can't say it enough. You will get demotivated after a while. But if you watch these movies, that time will never come. You will always have what I had. I had Rocky Balboa in my head. He's the guy from Rocky. And I had Rudiger in my head. He's the guy from the movie Rudy. They both had names. It's funny. And whenever I got tired, I would think of them. And I would push hard. My entire teammates would be doing push-ups, stopping. I would not stop because I would be thinking of Rudy, and he wouldn't stop. I'd be thinking of movies like Braveheart, actually, too. I'd be thinking of all these movies that I wanted to be great like them. All right. And then while everyone's not motivated by that kind of thing, it's your choice to see what you're motivated by. And unless you have a dad who's like LeBron James, who's out there working every single day to motivate you, I mean, you're going to need something beyond just what you have in your family and what you have immediately around you and your friends. Maybe if you live in a neighborhood that has a whole bunch of future NBA guys, they'll motivate you too. So then maybe you don't need the movies. But for the rest of you guys, which is 99.99% of people, you will need these movies. So that's why I spend so much time organizing them in the book. So watch the movies just once a month and then post a review about it online as you turning in your homework. I give you guys credit. You guys get extra attendance points for that kind of stuff. So it's basically doing the homework. All right. And again, post the stuff that you guys do for the workouts as well. All right. Next thing up is the motivational story of the day. All right. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. All right. Success is not final. That means that if you succeed and you do well, that's not it. It's not life is over. All right. So even if you do well, it's not over yet. You got to keep going. And failure is not fatal. Failure will not kill you unless you jump into the middle of the street. But failure is not, it's not the end of the story either. So whether you win or lose, you have to keep going. And it's the courage to continue that counts. As long as you have courage to continue, that's all that counts. You will post today? All right, we'll see it, man. I will always push you guys. And remember, I want guys like Jimmy Butler. Guys that go to the Philadelphia 76ers and they call him a cancer. Guys that go to the Timberwolves and they say he's a horrible teammate. Guys that go to Chicago and they say that we don't want him. Guys that bad teams hate. I want those guys. And when he gets to the Miami Heat, they say we love him. Why? Oh, for the same reason that they hated him. If our players don't do well, he yells at them. If they're not on time, he yells at them. And when there's a practice, he's 2 hours early. We love him. The Philadelphia 76ers were like, hey, we don't like that. Calm down. Stop being mean to us. Minnesota was like, dude, why are you showing up so early to practice? You're making us look bad. Right? That's not Jimmy's fault. All right? Jimmy Butler is not for everyone. They kept saying. So can you guys be like him? Can you guys be like that? Would you want to be like that? Or do you want everyone to love you? If you trying hard at basketball and you went out there and shot 500 shots a day, and when your teammates came late for practice, you said, hey, let's come on time. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. And they hated you for that. Would you change? All right. Or would you just keep being yourself until they kicked you off the team? And then would you find a new team that accepted you? Or would you try to find a team just like them and change? Jimmy Butler stayed who he was. And who he was is what everyone tries to be. Everybody, 100% of people say, we want to be a guy who tries so hard. I want to be a guy that holds everyone accountable. But then no one does it except for a few people. All right. Jimmy Butler does it. Kobe Bryant does it. Michael Jordan did it. All right. I consider myself that person. And yes, people hate me. I get so many parents that say, if you weren't so mean. And I say, when was I mean? They say, you told my kid to run faster. Does that sound mean? I think it'd be mean to tell him to run slower, or to see him run slow and not say anything. Just go. Zip. And did I yell at him? I don't know. I probably just said, hey, faster. And then he didn't listen. Then I said, come on, you got to go faster to be good. Then he didn't listen. Then I yell. I always take my time. And then after I yell, and he doesn't run faster, then I say nothing. But if me yelling makes him run faster, then I go, okay, he needs to be yelled at to move. So you guys need to teach me which one that you respond to. And if you respond to the first one, me saying, hey, go faster, and then you run your fastest, I will never yell at you. Or if you're running your fastest and there is no slow, you won't ever hear a word from me. All right. I think that is me being nice. And I care more about the kids getting better than I care about money, because that does not make money. Imagine a restaurant that you went to and you got there and you were about to eat your food and the waiter came up to you and was like, hey, you need to eat all your food, and got mad at you. And they said, hey, you haven't touched your vegetables. Wouldn't you not eat there, even though you really should eat all your food, right? You don't want to throw food away, and you really should eat vegetables. But you don't want the waiter to tell you that crap, right? Well, know this, I'm not a waiter. I'm a coach. Right? And when you come into my restaurant, you're going to be doing the right things. But there are other restaurants. You can go in the other restaurants and just order some candy. You don't have to order any food at all. You can eat the bad food for you. They will sell it all to you. They will sell you alcohol until you die, because they don't care about you. And they will say with a smile on their face, here you go. Here's another. Here's another. Just take whatever you want. Just keep giving me money. That's not me. At my restaurant, you got to eat the right things. At my restaurant, I'm going to make you strong. So if you keep eating my food, you're going to be the strongest dude ever. All right. All right. So make sure that you guys are going to the right restaurants in life. Make sure that they're pushing you to do the right things. You got that? All right. And don't be fooled by the people who say that they're just going to feed you candy. All right. You take that steak as well. Anyways, so be like Jimmy Butler is what I'm trying to say. All right. Anyways, the games that we have coming up here soon for the NBA tonight. People playing right now. Who is it? Who's playing right now? I really did forget. Oh yeah, I talked about it already. OKC is playing against the Houston Rockets tonight, and then right now we have Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh my God, Jimmy Butler is playing against the Milwaukee Bucks right now. Second quarter, they're up by 12. All right, up by 12. Sorry, John, I'm going to be 30 minutes late to the ISO workout on Google Meet, so I have a dentist appointment. Dude, you guys are going to the dentist a lot. What did you guys do over a quarantine? Did you guys just eat bad candy all day? Man, that's like the 8th dentist appointment that I've heard from you guys. Is everyone getting braces in your whole family? That's crazy. All right. Anyways, so yes, the Milwaukee Bucks are losing again. And let's see. Seriously, why are they losing? They have Giannis. This is insane. Like, everyone scored in that team. Jimmy Butler only has 4 points. Giannis has 6 points. Oh, this is nuts. If the Heat beat the Bucks, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I don't think that they will, though. I think the Bucks will come back. But maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I've talked about Jimmy Butler this whole time. Make sure that you guys watch him play. All right, he's a treat, but watch how he works out, though, because it's not so much how he plays, it's what he's about on the inside and what he's about up here. He's mentally strong. Got that? And again, make sure you guys post those videos. I want to see you guys. I will keep asking. I will keep pushing you guys. I will keep trying, and I'll keep bringing more and more players in. I'll find more players. Eventually, I will find someone who can do this. All right. For our isolation workout today, we are doing our shooting again. I tried to shoot yesterday. Oh, yo, hey, I got halfway through. Then the music kind of messed up, so I went to go do that. Then I just said, I'm done. It's a hard workout. It's a lot of shots. You do have to be in shape to do it. So you guys getting up shots like that every single day are good. And I told everyone this. These shots will get monotonous. Monotonous means over and over and over again. But know that it's not quite a pro workout. Pro workouts are monotonous. All right, they're boring. If you want to be a pro, it's boring work. But to pros, it's not boring for them. So if you want to be like that, you have to understand that if you're bored, it's because you're not very good. So try to have fun. And when you get to our workouts, though, especially on the indoor ones where we're trying to be pretty delicate, don't have too much fun. You can't be screaming out loud because we're trying to talk. You can't be running and jumping because we're trying to keep the virus away from people. So you have to stay in your spots. So I really, really appreciate it if you guys were as professional as possible when we do these workouts. All right, and I'm going to try again today. I'm going to keep shooting every day because it's going to make you better. And don't forget, every single shot that you shoot, try to shoot it perfectly. Okay, our shot should not be in front of our face. You want to shoot right here so that the elbows underneath the ball and everything's in line. That's probably the best shot that you can shoot. So get better at your shot. Every single shot that you shoot. And for the ball handling, go hard as well. And if you can't make it to our live workouts, meet us online. All right. Meet us online with the Google Meet. You go to our website, 50allstars.com with the F, spell it 50 any way that you want. 50allstars.com. Then you go to the top left where it says 5 p.m. isolation workout. Click it. Then that's the link. All right. Try to log in before 5 o'clock so that we can get you in on time. All right. And if you come to the actual thing, you have to pay for that. That's on our main site again, 50 All Stars. Click on PE classes. Click on that and then choose the 5 o'clock time. It's half price because you're with a group of people, and we meet at Tice Valley from 5 to 6. We only have a few more spots left. I think Mondays are filled now. But we do have spots for every other day of the week. Tuesday has one more spot, and we also sell it for the entire month. So you have to pay for it for the entire month. If you can choose any day that you want, Monday through Friday. And you can also choose for next month's as well. So we go September, October, and November. So sign up. Make sure you guys are signed up ahead. And I will see you guys at the workout. All right. Anyway, great job. Make sure you guys do this stuff. Limitless Hoops. All right. Do the book. Keep pushing yourself. Don't regret this. You only have one chance in life to become great. Might as well do it this life. All right. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.